All right. Good evening and welcome, everybody. My name is Julie Rywolt, and tonight I'm going to help to explain to you what cellular cleansing and nutritional rebalancing is and how it's helped thousands globally to improve their quality of life. So this is a high-level product overview, and tonight I'm going to introduce you to some of our main products. But Isagenix has so many incredible solutions to offer. So if you're interested in more information regarding a specific line that I don't go into as much detail over, please reach out to the person who invited you here this evening for additional information. So let's talk about who may have invited you here tonight. It was most likely a friend or a family member who cares enough about you that they want to share this incredible gift of health with you. So we as a team have these calls every Monday evening so that we can share our amazing stories and have a profound impact on others to help them to have an incredible product experience as well. So I want you to stop and think about what caught your attention and had you dial in this evening. Are you looking to release unwanted fat? Are you fatigued and looking for an energy solution? Are you athletic and looking for incredible clean supplements that will help you to take your performance to the next level? How about those of you who are looking for something to help you to deal with all that comes along with being part of the generation that's getting older today? So tonight I want to answer a few questions for you. I'm going to answer what is Isagenix, why do we need it, and how does nutritional cleansing work? And then I'm going to introduce you to our guest this evening, a dear friend of mine, Katie Yakich, who is going to share with you her story and provide you with additional validation of this incredible system. So we're going to keep this call to about 30 minutes to respect your time this evening. And for those of you dialing in through the computer tonight, there are no slides, so the blank screen that you're seeing is quite okay. So just to tell you a bit about myself, before Isagenix, I was exhausted. I was a mama of 3. Actually, at the time, 2. They were 3 and under. Now I'm a mama of 3. But I was struggling to maintain my weight loss because after the birth of our second daughter, I worked really, really hard to lose weight through diet and exercise. And I did, but I found that it was nearly impossible for me to maintain. And each month I would weigh in and starve myself for days at a time in order to meet the required weight maintenance goals. So meanwhile, while I'm doing all of this hard work, I'm watching my husband's weight climb to nearly 300 pounds. And I was honestly terrified that if we didn't do something dramatic, he was going to drop dead on me. So I'd been watching a high school friend of mine, Elizabeth Ciccone, on Facebook, and I saw that she looked amazing. And she kept talking about all of this energy and nutritional cleansing. And I knew that I needed to get what she had and give it a try too. So I reached out to her for some help, probably like you have maybe have reached out to the person who invited you here tonight. And just 4 days in, my husband and I knew that we would be product users for life. Because the first time in a really long time, we felt well. Like we really just truly felt good, which is an amazing feeling that a lot of people don't realize that they're not feeling as great as they can. So within the first few days and the first 30 days on the system, we had experienced better sleep, more energy, mental clarity, and then the scale started to move. So we have been loving on some Isagenix products and the lifestyle for about 1.5 years now. And in that time, we also conceived, carried, and delivered our 3rd child. So I have a lovely little boy. And now I'm even nursing him. And my husband, Wade, has been the amazing transformation, in my opinion. He's actually lost over 100 pounds on the system, and he's totally transformed himself from a 300-pound, now ex-smoker, to a triathlete. He has completed and placed in multiple races over the past year, and he's actually currently training for his first half marathon or half Ironman this summer. And so we share our story to help to inspire others, because we will just forever be grateful that someone took the time to share health with us. So let's go ahead and answer some questions for you this evening. So what is Isagenix? We are a solutions-based company. So people often associate us with weight loss, and while that's an incredible side effect and one of the solutions that we do offer, it's certainly not our only solution. So in addition, we offer energy and performance solutions. For those of you who may already be active and enjoying a workout, training hard, or going to the gym, we have an awesome product line that has no artificial caffeine or stimulants. It's also recently expanded to offer a delicious pre-workout and an incredible post-workout that I love, and everything that you could possibly need in between. So we have incredible products for healthy aging, including a vitamin pack that has our very own proprietary formulated Product B supplement that is geared towards cellular health and telomere longevity. And an often overlooked line of products that we have additionally that I absolutely adore is our all-natural skincare line. It's paraben-free. It's incredible, even for those of us who have a really super sensitive skin. So in short, Isagenix is the world's only full-body cellular cleansing, fat burning, and replenishing system all in one. I'm going to say that one more time because I'm just so impressed by it. So it is the world's only full-body cellular cleansing, fat burning, and replenishing system all in one. So what we address are two serious issues within our food supply, and that's the fact that it's deficient and it's toxic. So very briefly, I want to help to explain why we need it before I explain how it works. So today we're surrounded by chemicals and toxins. They're in the food that we eat, the air that we breathe, the lotions and potions that we use on our largest organ, our skin, and we come into contact with thousands of them in our day-to-day life. So at the same time, essentially our food just isn't what it used to be. It's nutritionally bankrupt and nutriently deficient. So today we're dealing with things that our grandparents didn't have to deal with. We've got GMOs, we've got artificial ingredients in everything from colors to sweeteners and fillers. And even if you're eating, quote, a clean or organic diet, our organic food still has a legal level of allowable toxins and is grown in soil that has either been used year after year and therefore doesn't contain the same mineral level it once did, or it was previously treated or could be even near proximity-wise to other fields that are chemically treated. So the bottom line is that we as a society have a food supply that's deficient and toxic. And Isagenix offers a solution by flooding the body with clean, pure nutrition and putting the body into balance where it can really thrive. So once we've done that, we cleanse the toxins on a cellular level to help aid the body's natural detoxification and rid it of the toxic load that it's built up year after year over time. So depending on what your goals are in the first 30 days, what a typical shake day would look like is replacing 1 to 2 meals a day with our delicious shakes. They're a complete meal replacement at 240 calories, and they're perfectly balanced with the right amount of protein, healthy fat, and carbohydrates. They're made with the highest quality of undenatured whey that is cold processed in order to preserve the integrity of the protein, and the live active enzymes that aid in digestion and are activated when you add water. The second best thing about our shakes after the flavor is that they're alkalizing and are clinically proven to alkalize the body in just 2 to 3 days. So there's plenty of skeptical teammates out there who did the whole same thing that maybe we did. And we've got the pH test strips to prove it, guys. So in addition, they're 99.9% lactose free. And oftentimes people who tend to have sensitivity to lactose do quite well with our whey shakes. However, if you do have a dairy allergy or prefer to be vegan or have a vegan line, we do have our harvest berry shakes that are also remarkable. So on a typical shake day, you're going to replace 2 meals of your preference with one of these yummy shakes. And additionally, you'll snack on healthy whole food options 2 to 4 times a day based on your caloric requirements. And you'll also enjoy a 400 to 600 calorie meal. So that's a shake day. 4 days out of the month, we're going to address toxicity by cleansing. So don't hang up the phone, guys. This is not that kind of a cleanse. This is not a poop cleanse. It's not an organ-specific cleanse, and it will not have you require that you plan your cleanse days by mapping out the nearest bathrooms. What we do on cleanse days is essentially assisted intermittent fasting. So what you will do is drink a berry-flavored drink. It's called Cleanse for Life. It kind of tastes like a berry tea. It's a nutrient-rich and supports your body's natural detoxification processes. You're going to suck on Isagenix snacks, which are kind of like shake powder compressed into a disc. And those are designed to help to aid in controlling your blood sugar levels. And then you also get to enjoy really delicious chocolates called Isadelights. They're all amazing. We've got 4 flavors there, but I highly recommend the milk chocolate with the salted caramel flavor because they are just so yummy. So there's 3 options for cleansing to allow flexibility to what's going to work best for your lifestyle. And I like to describe them as good, better, and best. So you can either choose to cleanse once a day with just a dose in the morning or in the evening. You can do a full 1-day cleanse or you can do a 2-day deep cleanse. The flexibility of the options make this simple and seriously achievable for everybody. So some of the other incredible products that we have include our Ionic Supreme, which is it's a favorite of mine. It's an adaptogen-rich drink that's designed to reduce stress, both mental and physical, which I come across plenty of, being the mama of 3. It's going to help to reduce inflammation in the body. It's going to naturally increase your energy. And athletes really love it because it also helps to speed recovery time after an intense workout. So our bars are made with the same whey protein and can be used as a snack or as a meal replacement. While they don't have the same ability to alkalize the body, they are an excellent way to supplement your program. And one of my other favorites is our E+ shots. So these are amazing little energy shots. They're developed without any of the artificial yucky stuff. They're amazing for giving you a boost during a workout or through that midday slump that you might experience. For those days that your house could just use a good deep cleaning, I highly recommend them. And the best part is that there's no crash afterwards. So Replenish is a family favorite at my house. I like to describe it as a healthy alternative to other sports drinks out there. Again, there's no artificial colors or flavors or sweeteners, and my kids absolutely adore it. I mentioned earlier, but our new Amped line is our line for the athletes out there. It's incredible for everyone with an active lifestyle, from runners to fitness competitors to Zumba dancers and everything in between. It's for both men and women. And ladies, don't be hesitant, because there's not something that's going to make you bulk up if that's not what you're going for. It's just going to assist your body in maximizing whatever workout you are choosing to do. Another product that I love are our vitamins. They're the very best on the market. Again, they're developed by the top-notch doctors and scientists in the field. And we also have fruits and green supplements that will help you to get in your recommended daily amounts in a delicious and convenient way. So some common questions that I get asked a lot involve, what if I don't need to lose weight? So I like to be clear here that this is not actually a weight loss program. It really is about overall health. So if you don't need to lose weight, you won't. But you may still notice a difference, especially in your midsection, because what will occur is a loss in visceral fat, which is the dangerous fat that we tend to carry around our vital organs that can put us in risk for other serious complications down the line. So who can use these products? Literally everyone. It's just food, guys. So assuming that you don't have any specific dietary restrictions or allergies to any of the ingredients used in these products, they're such high quality and so pure that I personally share them with my children. I use them throughout my pregnancy and now that I'm nursing. And I highly recommend them to those of us with parents and grandparents who could use the health benefits as well. Another question that people often ask is, what happens after the first month? So I really want to help you to understand that this is not a quick fix. This is not a fad diet. So even if you achieve your goals that you set out to achieve within the first 30 days and you're feeling incredible, you can't expect to maintain that without putting forth continued effort through your nutrition. And honestly, this is just a simple and cost-effective way to do exactly that, which brings us to the big question: can I afford it? So let me ask you this. What is your health worth to you? It's important to think about the fact that we're replacing meals here. So reallocating a budget that you're already spending and choosing to purchase this incredible food instead of other pantry items in your home will actually cost you less than $3 a meal. So yes, people can afford this, but more importantly, think about what's piquing your interest here and why you dialed in tonight. Think about what your goals are and think about feeling good about yourself in your own skin, the ability to run and play with your children, or being able to go up and down stairs without being out of breath. And what does that mean to you? What is that really worth? So let's work together and figure out your goals, and we can find the path that's going to best suit your needs and align at the same time with your budget. So essentially, that's our high-level overview this evening. I've touched on our key products. Like I said, there are so many out there that I didn't go into detail over this evening. So if you were hoping for more information on a specific product, I definitely encourage you to reach out to the person who dialed you in. But really, more importantly, I'm so excited to introduce you to a dear friend of mine this evening. Katie Yakich is just an incredible lady. She is a mama of 2 preschool-age boys who have her constantly on the go. She is a beautiful soul. and just has a heart huge and wants to help the world. And a dear friend and teammate of mine. So without any further ado, Katie's going to tell you a bit about her story. So, hi, Katie. Can you hear us okay?
Hi, Julie. Can you hear me?
I hear you perfectly.
Thank you so much. That was a beautiful overview. You did such a great job. Thank you. I'm so honored to be on this call tonight and to share my story with all of you. As Julie said, my name is Katie. I'm a wife to my husband, Dan, and a mom to two wild, beyond belief preschool boys. I just celebrated my 1 year ISA anniversary, and it was so funny the other day when the Facebook memory popped up on my newsfeed. Julie and I got a pretty good laugh about it. Looking back a year ago, I had already heard about Isagenix through another friend of mine. She was on it and had lost a quick 15 pounds, and I was really intrigued. So soon after that, I saw that my friend Lauren had made the decision to start living a healthy lifestyle, and she wanted to meet some goals that month, and she was looking for some accountability partners to do it with her. Turns out it was the same Isagenix stuff that my friend Janelle was on. So I messaged her. I got some information from her and Julie, but I really still had some doubts. I kept going back and forth between, what the heck is this stuff? I bet I'll have to totally starve myself. Of course you lose weight when you starve yourself, right? Is this another fad diet that I'm going to waste my money on? Is this some kind of scam? But on the other hand, I was looking at my friend Janelle. She just dropped 15 pounds and she loves food. I could really use the energy they're talking about, and the support network sounds really nice. And girl, I really needed to lose those saddlebags before the summer hit. So a snapshot of where I was at the time physically, I had a 1.5-year-old and a 4-year-old, so enough said. I had gained a decent amount of weight from my last pregnancy, but was able to take the majority of it off over the summer. But then of course, the holidays came and a couple pounds came back. I had a good 15 pounds of sticky fat to lose, and that really was all I cared about. I ultimately decided to lock arms with Lauren and try this crazy stuff out. I love telling people it was a 29th birthday present to myself. It was the last year of my 20s. I was determined to make it a sexy one. Besides, if it didn't work, I knew that the company had this 30-day money-back guarantee, so I either got my sexy back or my money back. Nothing to lose. Okay, so fast forward a week later, I've opened my box, I'm a week in, and I find that, hey, these shakes actually taste pretty good. Lauren and I, we're on each other's speed dial. We're constantly messaging each other back and forth, holding each other accountable. And I'm starting to feel lighter. My pants aren't tight anymore. I'm still eating a ton of whole foods throughout the day. And cake, of course. It was my birthday month after all. So I'm definitely pleased at this point. I started to really focus on what I was putting in my and my family's bodies. I was a busy mom, and although I did see myself as a pretty health conscious person, more or less a strict calorie counter, there were a lot of things that I realized that I was really getting wrong. Like, it's not a great idea to sprinkle Splenda on top of your cereal for breakfast, or to use a 1/4 cup of fat-free French vanilla coffee mate creamer in my morning cup of coffee. My kids, they ate a lot of Goldfish crackers and they drank a lot of apple juice. And we always had those 100-calorie snack cookies in the cupboards and other processed products that were marketed as healthy, but I realized they really weren't. Okay, so 1 month in, I had met my goal weight and I'm feeling like $1 million. My energy is high, and I even joined a gym. Guys, I hate the gym, but I honestly felt the urge to add fitness to my routine. This was totally a new thing for me, and at this point, I'm totally hooked. I hadn't seen single-digit pant sizes literally since middle school, and I was not about to turn that train around, and plus, it was super easy. It wasn't until a few months later that my husband, Dan, finally hopped on board. He had always been a huge skeptic, wasn't super thrilled that I had, started this in the first place. He had his own protein from his vitamin store that he liked better. However, I got him to agree to listen to me finally. He actually learned about the program, read some labels, and he even did a 2-day cleanse with me, which was incredible to finally have an accountability partner in the house. In fact, he was the one who pushed me at the end of the second day when all of our Isodelites had run out. So this is actually where my story gets pretty cool. Not only did he discover his abs, but Dan experienced some pretty remarkable side effects. A little bit about him to lay some groundwork. He's a firefighter. He's always been a pretty fit guy, works out a lot, not a whole lot of fat to lose on the outside, and no real health issues other than he had seasonal allergies and some allergies and food sensitivities to a couple of really random things, like he can't eat beans, bananas, and fish. Regarding the seasonal allergies, this man, this is so funny, he typically spends a good 40% of his life during the spring and summer in a fit of sneezes. I love telling people about how he used to do this thing where he'd sneeze like 3 or 4 times in a row, and at the end of a sneeze would yell out this curse word. I'm not going to say it, but it's not a PG-13 curse word, if you get my drift. So not so good with my little sponges in the house. We quickly discovered that Dan isn't swearing as much anymore. He didn't have to go get his Claritin prescription filled this year. He hadn't been sneezing, no watery eyes during the peak allergy season, and we really weren't sure what to think about that. A few months later, we were over at a friend's house for potluck dinner, and someone had made a big pot of chili. The house smelled amazing. Dan had always had to steer clear of beans, but for some reason that night, he decided to give it a shot and see what would happen. Lo and behold, no side effect. He was amazed. So we rushed home. He went straight to the fruit basket, tried a banana. Again, no side effect. I'm not sure if he's been making up for last time, but lately he's been eating 2 or 3 bananas a day since that November potluck dinner. Now, standard disclaimer, Isagenix, we don't claim to prevent or cure any illness or disease or allergy or anything. We're just food, period. What our bodies can do when given proper nutrition, however, that is where the miracle lies. And I haven't even gotten to my kids yet. Okay, so monkey see, monkey do, right? As soon as they hear that blender in the morning, they are at our heels, holding their little Spider-Man cups, waiting for their share of the strawberry shake. And I'm totally thrilled about that. I know that these tiny humans are getting a full balanced meal, nutrition that they would have never found before at our breakfast table, and certainly won't find at the school cafeteria. We've discovered some other pretty delicious ways to make waffles and pancakes too. And there are a variety of other kid-approved products that we always have stocked at the house. And if you haven't heard of the Hulk juice yet, guys, you got to try it. PM me, I'll send you the recipe. So, guys, the long and short of it, this is my story, is this. What started out as a quick solution to look good in a bikini, which it was that too, it turned into a brand new healthy lifestyle for my entire family, and one that I'm so grateful for. So thanks, Julie.
Oh my goodness, Katie, that's awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you taking the time to hop on the line with us this evening and share. I personally love you. I love your husband, Dan. He's an awesome, awesome guy. And your boys could not be any cuter if they tried. They're just wonderful. So thank you for sharing your story with us this evening. And thank you to all of you for dialing in. I do encourage you to reach back out to the person who invited you to the call this evening and ask them to fill in the gaps for you. With that said, thank you so very much for your time this evening, and have a great night.